Hi Scorpio, it's Tuesday. We're going to do your love reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general, as you know, will not resonate for everyone. Wow, this came out in the pre-shuffle. It's a strong message here. This is your current energy. It is about confusion, options. What do I do? What should I do? Maybe overthinking it. Maybe trying to figure out if what you think you feel or they feel is real. Maybe kind of going crazy. What I feel doesn't what they show, something like that. Okay, overall energy, feeling left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles, abandonment. That's not good, but it's general. It's that's overall, so it could be, it's them too. It's not just you. Their current energy, 2 of Pentacles. Looks like maybe tired of juggling something, tired of the emotional roller coaster. Looks like they've stopped with it being in reverse. How they view you, the Magician. This also came out during the pre-shuffle, so it looks like we're going to get a strong reading. The Magician is somebody that can make things happen. They don't stop. They're creator. They don't stop at obstacles. They find a way around them or above them or below them or through them. Okay. Aries energy. Wow. How they view the situation, judgment, a second chance, possibly. This typically, depending on the deck, this often is, for me is, I'm so sorry. Can I have a second chance? It's losing the ego. See how they're stripped bare? It's, when you realize that it's ascension and we're not focusing. Yeah, they want to undo things. Look at that. How they see moving forward, 3 of Swords in reverse. They want those swords to fall out. They want to undo whatever they were juggling. They want to undo it and stop. That's their current energy. Tired of juggling, tired of struggling. 3 of Swords in reverse. Pain, heartbreak, regret, reverse. What you cannot see. Oh gosh, this is a pretty strong, clear reading. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is painful ending. So you not see it, but they're in reverse. Maybe that's where this is coming from. This whole, is it true? Do I believe this? 10 of Swords. So behind the scenes there is pain on their part. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. See if we can get you guys a little better view. Okay. Tarot's advice. Wow. So I immediately thought this is not closing off your love. See how that cup of love is closed? And she doesn't look like she's very open to sharing. There's a lot of emotion around her. This being in reverse, I'm thinking this is, open your heart back up. Now, this doesn't apply to someone that's treating you bad and isn't showing you love, okay? This is somebody that is wanting a second chance in a very strong, healthy way. Not someone that's just kind of flipped coming back and, this is to open your heart to somebody that's actually remorseful, that actually wants to make things better. Outcome, temperance, balance being restored, patience. Give a little, get a little. Don't overgive, don't undergive. They take a step towards you, take a step back, but don't take 3 steps. They text you, don't text them 3 things. You know what I mean? Temper your emotions. About letting things balance out, finding that queen in you. Lots of energy here about ascension and growth. And we're going to do some general clarifiers. So we have 9 of Cups, that's self-love. Sometimes this can be a little bit smug, so we'll dig in a little bit deeper. This does look like some stubbornness, doesn't it? But there's a lot of love. Page of Wands in reverse. Messaging. This is maybe telling you to cool your jets on the messaging. Yeah, come out of hiding. Maybe it's throw them a bone or respond kindly. If they, come to you, don't do that. Don't do this. Because it looks like a message is coming through, right? But don't do this withdrawal thing. Don't do this like, you better apologize. Don't make it that hard on them. You know what I mean? Listen intently, be kind, be forgiving, don't get walked on, but try not to stay in this whole, make them chase you too much mode. Yeah, look at that. Stop the blocking. Unblock. Wow. Very consistent, congruent rating. Unblock. Unblock your heart. Unblock yourself. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. That's avoidance. So it looks like you'd be taking things a little too far, maybe being a little too stubborn, maybe you not realize it, but you may be closing yourself off to someone who could be, given a chance to make things right or apologize. That's what it looks like. Let's see. Let's just see if anything else comes out, and then we'll grab another deck for clarifying. Yeah, I feel like there's this lack. Now, roles could be reversed, but I feel like there's this lack of cooperation. The Sun card, happiness, children, and Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like you have the possibility of somebody coming in fast and swift, but you be blocking it unknowingly. Okay, let's get some clarifiers and see what's going on here. Wow, look what I just split the deck at Ten of Pentacles. So I think, Scorpio, maybe ask yourself, is this something that I want? And if it's not, then fine, close it off. But if it is something you want, ask yourself, why am I closing off to this? Am I giving this person a chance? Am I being too stubborn? Am I being too angry? Am I, not allowing them to come back? Of course, I want you guys to practice self-love and not, keeping yourself high value, right? But not to the extreme that nobody can get in, okay? And make things right, if you want them to. I've got this deck upside down. Okay, let's see. Why do we have the Seven of Swords here? What is the Seven of Swords? Ooh, that flew out. Yeah, I think it's about avoidance, maybe more than deception lies. It could be avoidance because of deception lies, but it's the Hangman, Taurus, Virgo. That's somebody who goes deep, looks for inner reflection, somebody who tries to see things from a different point of view. I think that's probably a strong message for you here. Ten of Cups again. Ten of Pentacles again. So don't close yourself off due to stubbornness. Maybe you don't know it, but energetically holding a grudge, maybe. The Devil, Capricorn energy, could be dealing with the Capricorn, but this is also maybe obsession. Let's clarify that. Tell me about that Devil card. I also felt the Page of Swords. So it feels kind of like you guys are, instead of really being open, it's more behind the scenes, spying, keeping tabs on someone. Or maybe they are you. Uh-oh. Let me see what these are. Okay, these two. Hierophant and Nine of Cups. So the Hierophant is about tradition. It's about a high-level relationship. Could be about honesty. Maybe this is saying you need to be more honest about your feelings. Let's see what else. And then we have the Magician. Did I say Hierophant? Or here's the Magician. And the Four of Swords, taking a time out from making things happen. That might be what this is all about. This would be about allowing instead of making. You know what I just got? I just got that there may be kind of a ploy on your part. Don't get mad at me. But thinking that having this shut off energy or yeah, I just keep hearing that like somebody tries to reach out toward you and you've got your arms crossed like this, kind of like and it may be you be trying to portray that attitude because you want to see them suffer or work harder, thinking that's going to help. This is saying no, not to do that. You know, be kind and forgiving and maybe hear them out. Doesn't mean you have to accept it if it's not good enough or sincere, okay? But there's something here going on with the reason you're, maybe the reason you're doing the closed off, maybe an act, and it's to get them to try harder, but maybe that's not working out so well. Look at that, Knight of Cups and out in the cold. So it, again, I feel like there's a message here of making sure, if you want them to apologize, not to shut it down. Wow. Out in the cold, focused on, maybe stop focusing on the past so much. If somebody's sorry and wants to apologize, let them, or be done with it, you know, but don't do both. Be done with it, move on, find your happiness somewhere else. But I wouldn't, you know, doing both is not a solution because it keeps you stuck. Let this come to a close. Let this either heal by letting them back in and giving them a chance, or not. But the whole in-between thing, yeah, I want you to come back and apologize, but I'm not going to be very open to it. That's yeah, not good. Okay. All right, let's see. Why do we have the Five of Pentacles? I think we already have our reading. Out in the cold. Again, somebody wants to come back. If and when they do, let them say what they need to say. Be open to it. Lose the attitude is what I'm thinking. Don't put your life on hold, though. Ever. Never put your life on hold. The best thing to do is to, you know, put your energy into things that make you happy, not on things that make you unhappy. Yeah, restore balance. Be patient. So let's look at them some more. It looks like they're spying at you too, on you. So the juggling, why do we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse? If they were juggling you with someone else, looks like they want to mend that. Yeah, they want to come back and offer love. So whoever this is, if you want them, be open to it. Yeah, wow. Okay, again, I'm going to stress this. Don't put your life on hold, okay? Don't put your life on hold, but closing off is not the answer either. So we have not giving up here with this Ten of Wands, even if it's tough. Communication coming. And I don't know why they're waiting, though. Why do we have the Seven of Pentacles? Page of Swords again. Spying. Conflict. Bickering. They're waiting for what? Waiting for you to not be mad, maybe. Because look, there it is again. Come on, camera. Wow, what's the deal? And there's an apology. This could be something. Stop being standoffish, okay? That's where this confusion's coming from. Be open to an apology if that's what you want. Because this is victory after conflict. This Ace of Swords, it's clarity, it's truth. And see the crown? After a battle. There's victory here. And this is where you are. And everything is pointing to not doing that anymore. We've got the Two of Swords in reverse. We've got painful ending behind the scenes. We've got you being closed off. We have Lovers, a decision. I think you're putting on an act that you're okay, and it's prolonging what can happen here. Let's get some advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Yeah, they want to come back. I think they're really sorry, but you're not going to get that out of them if you have that attitude. Okay. Whoa, come on. Give me some advice for Scorpio. Can I get one good chuckle? No? What is up? I was holding them too close together. Scorpio, nice for Scorpio. Peace. Strong message here, guys. The number 5 could be significant. Let's read this because I think there's something strong for you here. Freedom from attachment and radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. Quiet the mind, a heart-fulfilled freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly how it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. When two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours, and so it is to be savored. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like you're fighting it. Thinker. This is overthinking. Let me read it real quick. Strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple, and you will win the game if of life you're playing right now. So, I mean, strong message again about not overthinking it. Let's hear them out. Don't be shut off to it, and go from there. But what you really want, Scorpio, is an apology. And that is what it looks like they're wanting to do too. You're both wanting the same thing. So I think you're overthinking it and looking too deep into it. Maybe wanting them to suffer a little more. Let them suffer if they don't. They can lose you if they can't make this up to you. You know what I mean? All right, Scorpio, there you go. Hope this helps. And I love you guys. Let me know in the comments. We are $8 gift cards just chosen through the comments. So leave a comment. Let me know your story, if it resonated, or even just where you're watching from. I love to see, connect the dots of how we're all connected throughout the planet. So love you guys, and I will see you soon. God bless.